Okay, I only have just so much time because I have some other things to do today. Um, but let's just start. Let me actually move up a little bit more. All right. Who would have thought a conversation with my dad would have been the gas I actually needed to go for this? Hi, my name is Kayla Spiller. I'm from Philadelphia. So welcome to Spilladelphia. I don't know why I feel so giggly right now. Maybe it's because I'm actually trusting myself and doing what I want to do. On this channel, I care to pretty much cultivate a community around representation, around just the journey of self-love and self-exploration. I hope you like the shirt. I made it myself. Okay, so I just had a conversation with my dad, and he was essentially talking about how I needed to find a job. I model, so the idea of modeling is still not a source of income for a lot of my family. They don't understand how much you make, how much you can make, and just the I don't know. I tell them I need a flex. If I did have a job, I need to be flexible because I'd want to have open availability because you want to be open and available for these opportunities. But lately, I everyone's like people don't want to work, and frankly, not in the traditional capacity. No, I don't want to work that way. I quite literally had a recent experience at a bakery located in downtown Philly. It was a new bakery, so I was there during the grand opening and all of that. And I, over time, we opened in October and I quit in March. I just completely walked out. It was the spring equinox day. I was like, but realistically, I just got up and walked out because they were, giving promotions to the people that they liked, or they were purposely messing up schedules to just cause a lot of conflict, or just not really poor management altogether. I had went to HR, district manager. I even went to the COO because I'm just hey, everything I'm going through, this is really shitty. And also I'm just here getting $18 an hour, and um you're just making my life a little difficult. And no one gave a fuck. Nobody cared. It was actually fine. It was actually more that I was the problem because I kept speaking up, and because I just wasn't following suit like everybody else. And you know as I get, you're wanting to push certain people out of your corporation so that you can make more money, or but you can do things that you think are going to make you more money. um I think all in all, I just essentially I felt a lot of hurt because I was just granted, my bosses weren't my friends. They never were, and it wasn't like they ever would have been, but I think there just came a level of sort of human relation that you would get to a point of knowing how to treat somebody, or having some sense of empathy, or just understanding. They didn't put me on the schedule for a whole week, and this was Christmas, the week of Christmas, knowing that the holidays are near and around. And yeah, I had a lot of experiences there. I got really really sick because I was letting things stress me out. And once I quit, I was just I'm done. I don't deserve to be treated like this. And I kept telling myself with over fear. I had just moved into my own apartment. I moved, literally moving day was March 1st. I quit March 29th. So, really, if people would go, that's not the smartest thing to do. Or do you have a backup plan? Or what's this? What's that? What's in your savings? Do you have another job? Multiple sources of income? And you know what? I think through it all, I knew I was fine, and I knew I was okay for the time at the time of doing it, and I still am. And I can't let paying my bills sort of stress me out because I knew what I was doing moving out. But I also knew what I was doing leaving because I didn't deserve to be there anymore. And I came across this video of this lady saying you're looking for these jobs, and you're looking for people to use you and your gifts and your power, when you can profit off of yourself, when you can live the life you want to be living for you. And that made me think. I'm on the phone with my dad, and he's like, well, yeah, you're not working 40 hours a week. Of course you have to go and sit somewhere for 8 hours a day. Like, how fucking stupid of you to think that you weren't supposed to like be a part of this system. And I get it, and I'm not like opposed of it. Again, like I worked at a bakery, a try like they even cut hours, and I was like, please give me 40 hours. Like I want to work in a place that's making me so miserable because I'm holding on to this idea that this $18 an hour is keeping me safe and keeping me afloat. When I knew if I was late one more time, from all the other previous wrongful write ups, that they were going to write me up and have like like legal autonomy to like fire me. So what would that have done if I just sat there walking on eggshells, living in anxiety of the idea that they'd fire me, or if I just quit and like had a sense of like doing something right for myself? So yeah, this is Spilladelphia. This is my channel. Again, my name is Kayla Spiller. I'm starting this YouTube channel just because fuck it. Like the conversation I just had with my dad was so enlightening because he was just like, well, look for a job here, look for a job here. And I was just like, I don't think these places are going to make me happy. And he's like, it's not about being happy. It's about paying your bills. And I'm like, well, okay. But everything that I've been learning, or like just a different perspective or information that I've been taking, is just like happiness brings you money, or just like doing what you love brings you money, and money follows when you actually are excited and happy for it rather than like strenuous. Because when you just feel like you're just trying to keep and strain and hold all this money, then somehow some way your bills are higher, or like some unexpected expense comes. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, low key, yeah. So when it came down to it, I was just like, okay, like just start this channel. This channel is my new source of income. This channel is is a way for me to pay my bills and feed my cat and feed myself. This channel is my community. This channel is really here to be a sense of representation. There's a lot of things, if you don't know, we'll get into more. This is honestly like an intro video. I studied psychology and social justice in college. I have my bachelor's degree in science for psych. And yeah, so I care about representation. I love like social justice, or I just really love empowerment. I don't know. There's something about this idea that for so long groups of people have been made to feel like they're worthless when they are really fucking amazing. So that's one of the things I care to highlight. Philadelphia, I was born and raised in the city, and in some neighborhoods, I actually was born and raised in what is now known as Northern Liberties. And I just moved to West Philly because I personally felt like when I walked outside my door, like I just wanted to be around people that looked like me. I wanted to be seeing and hearing children have this joy and laughter, and seeing brown children have that joy and laughter, or seeing community of brown people laughing and joking and cooking and like drinking and smoking, just like, chilling on the step. Like that is, it's familiar, and I don't know, it's just something that I really appreciate. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna start fucking crying, but anyway, another thing is that I probably say the F word a lot, so please get used to that now. But yeah, I'm 24. I'm a model. I live in Philadelphia, and I'm pretty much on the self-employment entrepreneur route. And nobody else in my family has ever really taken this route, or I guess in the entertainment sphere. I do have an uncle who like is a retired like real estate agent and doing his own like property management company. I don't really know. I don't really know that much about it, but I'm not the very first. And even like ancestral and like lineage is another thing I care to highlight on Philadelphia. But also, I have people in my family that have owned their own business. And having that conversation with my dad, it was like, this is pretty ironic because your grandmother owned her own hair salon in the 1940s in West Philadelphia as a brown woman coming from the South. Like that's pretty fucking big. So yeah, it's just a sense of like you have this idea and this condition that this is the route that you're supposed to be taken, but we have visibly seen people in our bloodline that have done the complete opposite and have succeeded. And that's what's inspiring me. So I also care to like honor my ancestors through this journey, and also, go out and like find different companies or businesses that have been here for a while, of people and their stories and their traditions, and just like the power of just like passing down traditions. Positive traditions. Some people were lynching other people because they were brown, and that was a tradition that they brought their kids to go out and see grown men get lynched on trees. But we're gonna talk about a lot of different things. But yeah, this is Philadelphia. I'm finally starting. I'm gonna go for it. Because do I have fear? Do I know what's gonna happen next? Do I know how certain things are going to play out? Absolutely not. And I think that's why I'm like fucking choking up a little bit here. I've never cried during a video. I've never cried during a video, but right now I just feel a little overwhelmed. And maybe I'm just also really excited. This is probably a little bit all over the place, but at least I know this is a video for myself that in the final days of May of 2025, I decided to take the chance on myself, and I decided to trust myself and trust the unknown, but also trust that there are things that are bigger than me and higher than me that are going to have my best interest and always, always, always look out for me and make sure things are always work out for me. So however I feel now, it's just a feeling, but I know that I'm divinely protected on this journey, and it's a journey that I'm going to faithfully take because I know how I want to feel. And it's not that I won't say that I won't ever, have these feelings of like people speaking to me a certain way or like feeling like shit happens, but it's very different when it's like, wow, like the hand that's feeding me is mistreating me, and I'm too scared to liberate myself when I can also feed myself because I'm thinking that what they're giving me is better than what I can give myself. And frankly, no. Fuck you and fuck that idea because yeah, just fuck you. So yeah. But not you. I actually love you and I appreciate you for watching. And my future self, when I watch this video and I'm like, damn, Kayla, like you actually did that shit, girl. I'm really fucking proud, but I'm really proud of myself now because I've been doing the things that I need to do, editing, made this shirt, made content for this shirt, went on a walk this morning, like, other people's ideas, and most of the people in my family, they continuously ask me, like, do I have another job? What am I going to do? Am I looking for jobs? Am I applying for jobs? And right now, people are even saying that the job market sucks and that nobody's hiring. Why not take the fucking chance on myself? Why not? Like, I've never done this. I could say I have something to lose, but I really don't. Like, this apartment, this isn't my fucking building. Like, the credit score situation, you can always switch that shit up. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I think I'm gonna go with what makes me at least feel happy and empowered to be who I am on this in this experience and during this existence. And I feel like it'll all work out in the end. So to future me, thank you. Thank you for pushing me um to see certain things and visions and ideas. And to the current me, I'm fucking amazingly proud. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud. I am so proud of myself. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna keep fucking crying. But I actually have to go. I have some friends to meet for lunch, and I really can't be late for that. And I have to take SEPTA to go to my mom's to get her car to then drive to South Philly. So that was enough chit chatting. I will see you on the next episode, in the next video. Who knows? This will be some shorts. This will be some sit down and chats. This is going to just be a variety of things, but this is going to be me, my life, and my faith over fear. So thank you for watching.